Good morning, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to my Mejiro McQueen A-Rank guide. I'd just like to thank everybody for all the channel support that I've been getting, and just a quick reminder to please like and subscribe to the video as we are getting so close to our 500 subscriber goal. And apologies for any audio issues in this video, as I filmed very early in the morning and I'm a bit under the weather, so my voice may sound a little more monotone than usual, and I may stutter every now and then. But once again, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy the tutorial. Alright, let's get it. Today we are going to be doing a Mejiro McQueen A-Rank guide. We're going to be doing an A-Rank guide for both of her skins here. We got the Frontline Elegance and the End of Skies, but we're going to be starting off with the Frontline Elegance version of her. We're going to be doing our best sparks in both speed and power. So let's go ahead, I got a 4212. I'm probably going to still use the Haru and Bakushin split that I normally do, as they have the most consistent 4212 split there. But the closer you can get to those, the better. And if you have higher ranking ones, that's great as well. So what we're going to be using here for our deck is going to be a 4 speed. If I can find my other speed card, where is she? There she is. And a 2 stamina deck. So here we are using the best cards that we have in each of the category in order to maximize our stat points throughout the career path. Now, you definitely want to make sure that you are borrowing a Kitasan Black level 50. If you do not have one, there's a link in the description that will allow you to go to Umamusume DB and search for people that you can follow that have a 5-star Kitasan Black, as well as other legacy characters. And we really want to be using Super Creek as well, as she has very good skills that you can inherit for stamina. And from there, I'm just going to be picking my other best support cards here. Alright, let's get this career started. We'll have our skip on max here to shorten it as much as possible. And just like any other career path, we are going to be starting out by maximizing our friendship bonuses on our stats here. So we are going to be doing priority in speed and power training. Power training brings up stamina, speed brings up power, so it's a good even split here. We have good starting bonuses with Kitasan Black and King Halo, so we are going to train power first. Lots of dialogue here, and then we'll go ahead into the next training, and we got both of our staminas on power, so we'll go ahead and train them at the same time here. No on wit, we got 2 on speed and 3 on guts. A 3 stack on guts is going to be the only time that we really train guts throughout this career path, as it's too good of an option as far as friendship bonuses go to pass up. Lot of dialogue, and here we go on to the next one. So our energy is getting low, we're below 50%, and since we have a double stack on wit, we'll take that in order to get some energy back. Since we are not using any wit cards, we will be resting more in this guide than other guides, as we're going to be trying to max out our stat bonuses in stamina, power, and speed. And our Kitasan Black event gave us a mood up, which is fantastic. We got 3 on power, or stamina, and 2 on power. I'll take the 2 on stamina for this one, and then we'll most likely rest this next turn, as we did fail. Low percentage, but there's always a chance that you don't pull them off. Alright, let's get this training back now that we have our energy. We got 4 on stamina, we'll take that. And 3 turns until our debut race. We got 2 on wit, we'll take that. Narita Taishin's friendship bonuses, they're looking great. We'll be able to do rainbow training here pretty quickly. We got 2 on wit again, and 2 on power. We'll take the 2 on power. Dialogue option that gives back energy is going to be prioritized there. We'll do the 2 on wit, get a little bit of energy back, and be able to squeeze 1 more training in before our debut race. With the 3 on speed, that's looking great. Alright, so we are going into our debut race. We shouldn't really have an issue with this. There is a chance that we do not win first place and we have to, you know, go on and win our maiden race, but it's very unlikely. As you can see there, we got first place, and you'll likely get it as well. If you don't, go ahead and just do the next race that you can to win. And it could be a bust. Who knows? The RNG is kind of not always in your favor and can screw you over, but... Alright, so then we got our 70 energy there. We're looking good. Free on speed, free on stamina. This is a difficult split. However, we are going to prioritize the support cards over the director this early on. And we have full energy, so we don't get all the bonuses out of training wit. Mood up. 3 on speed, we'll take that. Again, we're choosing the dialogue options that will give us back a little bit of energy. And we already have rainbow training, but we have a 4-stack on guts. Once again, this is really going to be the only time that we train guts is if there's 3 or more, and they do not already have rainbow training abilities. Our energy is looking pretty low, so unless we have a large stack on wit, which we do not, we're going to rest. Alright, in this case we'll take our speed. Our 2 favorite cards of Super Creek and Kitasan Black. Getting stacked on the same one is always good. 1 on wit, 1 on there, 3 on power, we'll take that. Alright, and 23%, we can risk that, as there is a 3-stack and they are all speed, so that's a good training there, but we are going to rest this next turn, get some of that energy back. Training guide should be good, we'll get practice perfect. We do have to get 1,700 more fans, but I do want to get this mood up, so we're going to do a recreation here. Then we'll do our 1,798 fans race. And if we can find one, let's see what the next turn offers. Next turn offers hopeful stakes, so we'll do a training this turn. Double rainbow, looking great. And the hopeful stakes is for over 7,000 fans, so that is going to be the race that we'll do here. And we shouldn't have an issue pulling this one off, and that will give us a great fan bonus here. Now, if you do hold off until the hopeful stakes and you fail, that is a career ender, as you will not have achieved the goal for the 3,000 fans. It's very unlikely you'll fail, but just keep in mind that that is something that could happen. And luckily, it's only a couple of minutes into this career, so you can always restart. Let's have lunch, will give us some energy back. Do a wit training to get King Halo's friendship almost up to the orange. Alright, so we don't have a fantastic stack here. So we'll do speed. King Halo's probably 1 turn away from being able to do rainbow training. And then this event will give us a great mood and a little bit of energy by picking I Hope You Get Better Soon. And then Ooh, that is a hard one, but we're going to do the wit here and get these two up to rainbow training. Or Silent Suzuka's pretty dang close, but 4 on stamina, or 4 on power, we'll take that all day. Kita-san Black Rainbow training, but we have 4 on wit, we'll take that. Super Creek and Top Gun are looking great as far as friendship bonuses go. And here we go. We're going to start getting big stacks on speed, hopefully. It does come down to chance. However, the better the support card, the more likely you are to get those rolls where they land on the aptitude that they train for. That will be determined by the... Oh, what is it called? The special... Oh, now I'm losing it in my mind. It's like the special priority, I believe is what it's called. Alright, we'll do the wit training. Top Gun is almost up to rainbow training. We're getting so close with all of our support cards. It's just the 2 stamina now. 7% with King Halo, looking good. 10 turns left until the Kobe Shimbun High. We have very low energy, so we are going to rest this turn. 50 energy. I prefer to roll the 70s, but we take what we can get. We'll do a power training here. We'll do a wit training, get a little bit of energy back, and that puts Super Creek over the edge into rainbow training. And now we can get double stacks in stamina if we are lucky. But we're not this turn, so we'll go ahead and we'll take a speed training there. We'll get the double speed training. Love to see it. And then we'll do a rest. Excellent. We didn't miss out on any rainbow training there, so no harm, no foul. We'll do a wit training, get a little energy back, just to maximize the points on this beach training here. Oh, bad rolls all around, huh? We'll go ahead and take the Kita-san Black, but yeah. No very good rolls on the beach training there, unfortunately. Going into the Kobe Shinbun, we have all of our cards looking good. We'll take a rest, that way we can kind of just hit the ground running after this race. This is a 2400 meter race, so we are going to end up purchasing our deep breaths skill here. If you do not have deep breaths unlocked, I would recommend just buying whatever endurance skills that you have going into this race. And we'll purchase a few more going into the Kikuka show as well. Alright, so looking good. First place in the Kobe Shimbun High. 1 turn until the Kikuka show. And let's see if we get a good stack here. Double speed stack. So now we have B speed. Our stamina is looking a little low. I don't know. I don't believe we've actually gotten any stamina rainbow trainings yet. So we're going to go ahead and we'll get lay low and stamina to spare. And that should be just enough to get us over the distance for the Kikuka show. It is a 3,000 meter race, being the second longest in our career, second only to the Tenno Sho 3,200 meter. So even though our stamina was low, those skills procced and we were able to still pull off a first place. Now we have 11 turns until the Tenno show. We'll take a rest since our energy is so critically low. Don't overdo it. We'll give us some skill points, I believe. Yep, 30 skill points right there. Alright, there we go. That's what we like to see, a double stack on stamina. 39 points into stamina, looking good. A double stack on speed, looking good. These are what we got our fingers crossed for, is getting these stacks going forward, as many as we can get. Excellent, we got our 70 energy back here. And we'll do our usual training, get some stat bonuses since we do have max energy. We'll do another stamina training here. Get our super creep. And I believe this event, yep, we got a carrot, get some energy back. King Halo event training, excellent. And I'm not going to allow an extension, and we'll get some of that energy back this time. 5 turns, we are looking strong, but we could be doing better in our stamina here. The Tenno Sho really is a long race. Excellent. Little stat bonus there. 42 in speed, we'd love to see that. Alright, no extension, get some energy back. Let's see, we got a 34, we'll take that. And then we're going to do 1 rest and then 1 good training. And here comes our inspiration again, so we're going to get a good power bonus and some speed here as well. Maybe going over into the A rank for speed before the Tenno Sho. Nope, just an 8, but we got a 63 power, which is fantastic. Alright, we'll take the single. I would have liked to have a triple stack, or maybe even a quadruple stack there, but we take what we get handed. So, let's split it. We'll get some energy back there. And we're going to go and see if we have any other skills here we can buy. We're going to get corner recovery. And we're also going to get... Actually, I believe that is it. We'll increase our velocity. Long corners is a good skill for her as well. So we'll take that. And then by the end of career, we'll buy Professor of Curvature. And didn't look like we have Swinging Maestro, so this should be enough to get us over this hump. Ooh, and we need to get first place. Pace, RNG, finally our skills procced. We pulled off first place, so we can continue. This is why you want to have the best stamina support cards that you have, because at this point in the race, if you do not have some good stamina skills, you will not be able to get over the hump of that 3,200 meter Tenno Sho. Very, very important. Alright, let's do a speed training with Kitas and Black. And then we'll have 2 turns, so we'll probably rest and then do 1 good training. Yep, rest. 33, excellent. We'll take the double speed training. And the Takarazuka Kinen is not going to be as difficult as the Tenno Sho, as it's only a 2,200 meter race, so we'll go ahead, we'll take that. Another first place with Mejiro McQueen, no problem. And we have 7 turns until the Autumn Tenno Sho, which will not be as difficult as the Spring. Spring, Autumn? Yeah, Spring and Autumn. I can't remember my seasons, but you know what I mean. Alright, so we got 34 on speed. We'll take those all day. See, these are the stacks I would have liked to have seen on the first beach training. 29, better than nothing. That'll get us that A+ in speed. And then we're pretty close to getting an A in power as well. So we'll do a rest. Hopefully we get a 70. 50, better than nothing. We'll be able to get 2 trainings in before the Autumn Tenno Sho. We'll take the 38. Love to see it. 24. See, we are prioritizing because we want to max speed out as much as possible. Tenno Sho Autumn should not be an issue for us. It's only a 2,000 meter race, so we'll go ahead. Keep our position as pace. View results should be first place, no problem. We're trying to work on speed, get a little bonus there. And we'll do 1 rest, and then we'll be able to do 2 good trainings throughout the URA Finals. Oh wait, actually, my mistake. I'm so used to having no additional turns. We have additional turns, so we're looking steady. We got a couple more turns here before the first one. Any thoughts on your stamina during the race? We'll get home stretch haste. We'll do another stamina training. And then we got 2 here left. And let's see, do we have a good stack or are we resting? We're going to rest here. Yes, we got a good 50 points. Still would have preferred the 70, but again, we take what we got. 24, we'll take the 38 on speed. Love to see it. And this is a 2,400 meter race, so no issues here. First place, that's what we like to see, McQueen. Keep it up. We'll have 2 more turns and 2 more races. So we're going to go ahead and we will take another speed training here. And if we get lucky, we'll get a good speed and or stamina stack in the next training going into the URA finale. So we got a 37, we'll take that. Alright, so these are our stats going into the URA final. We got 531 stamina, so that should be more than enough for a 2,000 meter race, no problem. And there we go, that is the winning of the championship there, and we'll get our plus 12 bonuses. I don't believe we maxed out Director Friendship, so we won't get any big bonuses there. And those kind of just naturally happen throughout career. So in this case, we'll just get a plus 10, which is fine. Should be more than enough to get us over the hump into an A rank with McQueen here. So now we just got to distribute our points. We are going to be getting Professor of Curvature, and then we'll take a look front, pace, medium, late, all with the A aptitudes. So she's a front runner. He's a long runner as well. This one's 10% off. We'll take that. And then we'll find one as close to 97 points as we can get. Sure, we'll take Spring Runner. Why not? I don't think I have a bonus, and maybe that'll come useful in the future. So this is the end of our career. We'll take a look at our stats here. So we just got over the edge here. Now I have done a few runs with McQueen here, and this strategy has worked every single time. That being said, this is definitely the closest we've called, and it just really comes down to the RNG during that very first beach training. Unfortunately, sometimes you just don't get the speed stacks that you want. I don't think we were lucky enough to get a single 3 stack on speed. I could be wrong. But, you know, it is possible to even get a 4 stack, and if that happens, you'll be sitting pretty much closer to the A+, maybe even over 11,000 in points. So, you know, follow this strategy. If you have any questions about the career, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know which Uma you'd like to see me train next. Have a great day.